Argentina reached a star. Coming back here to Ryse Wrestling, paired up with the Golden Greek, Danis. Of course, we've seen Sonny Ryse resurface with the Witness Protection program here in Ryse Wrestling. A lot of international flavor in this podcast. Of course, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel here, Ryse Wrestling on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to get the Thursday Throwdown every Thursday, 7 p.m. And of course, all those bonus matches as well. Keep up to date with all of the action here in Ryse Wrestling.
Absolutely. You talked about the international flair here. You got a Greek representation, you have Latin representation. Sonny Ryse is from, I think, Ohio maybe, I'm not sure. And then I think Meg Meyers is from Hell. So they both come from the same place. A lot of representation here tonight.
The Golden Greek, very technically sound. I want to point out, he took Sonny Ryse to the canvas because that's where you can win the matchup.
Absolutely.
Very wise wrestling. Absolutely. I'm sorry, Tom.
No, you're good.
You want to keep your opponent on the canvas because that will force Sonny Ryse to have to keep those shoulders up. But here we can see the human chess match playing out. Ryse with the head scissors puts Danis in a predicament here.
And Sonny Ryse, very catch-as-catch-can style, likes to move, likes to hit the ropes, likes to leave his feet a lot, but can ground wrestle as well, can mat wrestle. Has an amateur background, has won some titles in the past as an amateur wrestler. But Danis, just an all-around pure athlete, you see right there.
Absolutely, and of course we know Sonny Ryse was a student of the very accomplished and eccentric Matt Justice. And absolutely, you can survive training with Matt Justice, so you're pretty prepared. And you see Ryse here trying to work his way back up to a vertical base.
Danis, as you mentioned in the past, former collegiate athlete.
Yeah, the Golden Greek, the evolution of athletics in many ways. Pure athleticism, really. No flaws in his game. I believe we are just now scratching the surface as to how good Danis can be, but he got caught with a cheap shot. We've certainly seen a new attitude from the returning Sonny Ryse.
Absolutely. But how many greats in this business do you see? Look at that drop kick.
Beautiful elevation, and that's what I'm talking about.
How many greats do you see coming from the college football world? Almost all the greats of professional wrestling, past, present, and future, coming from the college football world. Danis, no different.
Certainly that Greek background. You have to remember that professional wrestling has had a really storied lineage of Greek athletes. John Tolis, Sparius Arion, and of course now Danis himself. Look out here, Ryse out the back door.
Ryse moving quick. That's what you want to try to do right there. You want to try to slow Sonny down. Sonny, you see, starting to build some momentum. Danis smart to get that knee up.
As I was saying, I believe Danis just scratching the surface as to how good he can be. He is a 4-year pro, and I believe only now is entering the prime of his career. Look out here, Ryse counters.
I think Danis tried to end it early. Sonny Ryse, though, still had the wherewithal to get out of there. We got a tag here. Meg Meyers in the ring.
I believe this is going to bring in Pegasa. This is not an intergender matchup. It's a mixed tag, which means the women will square off with the women. The men will square off against the men. And this may be the most unique challenge that Pegasa has encountered in her young career. I believe she's only about a year or so into the industry, but a lot of pundits are already talking about the potential that Pegasa brings to the table because she is a wild athlete. There's no chance she won't take, and she is all action.
How interesting is it? Meg Meyers tagging herself into the matchup. Sonny Ryse had the upper hand for a minute there, but Meg just wants to get in and wreak some havoc.
Pegasa launching the drop kick. Pegasa is just all motion, all action. She doesn't slow down. She doesn't back up an inch.
Up and over.
Look out here.
Wait, Meg Meyers is able to hang on and sit up. That's excellent core strength right there to keep yourself from falling all the way back through. That sunset flip.
When you have the brakes put on, Pegasa had nowhere to go and paid for it.
You don't see that often, Jim. That was impressive.
As much as Pegasa really thrives on that momentum, being boxed in the corner will not help her case here. And I believe, whether he likes it or not, Alex Danis may be forced to come to the rescue of Pegasa. And after we saw the wild confrontation between the 27 Club and First Generation, certainly this matchup continuing the chaos here this week on the Thursday Throwdown.
Beautiful fisherman suplex executed there.
Just a 2 count here.
Pegasa's in a tough spot here. That early flurry was nice, but you got to be able to regain momentum, regain control. In an interesting situation too, because if she does tag out to Danis, wow, look at Sonny Ryse getting involved there. Caught me off guard, Jim.
This new attitude from Sonny Ryse is not exactly the most noble thing we've seen in the Ryse wrestling.
Wow!
Cover here. And that was almost 3. I believe Pegasa could be on borrowed time.
Alex Danis trying to work this crowd up here to get behind Pegasa.
Ty Cross, you spent 10 years in the wrestling business. What is it like to have the crowd rally a competitor? Does it help you reach that next level inside the ring ropes?
It does. It's almost like a home field advantage if you can get the fans behind you. It's the one way to truly get a home field advantage in the wrestling ring. And that's something that when you go the other way, when you turn against those fans, you lose that. It's very important. Some people don't think it is. I think it's very important because, like I said, you get that momentum on your side, and it just makes you fight that much harder.
We saw Pegasa make her Ryse debut against Florida Lovers, and tough competition continues here. Albeit in a tag team situation, but tough competition nonetheless.
And a tough situation, too, because if Danis gets back into this matchup, no matter what happens, he's going up against a fresh Sonny Ryse on the outside because of these rules. Wait a second, here we go.
And I believe things are going to be kicked up a notch here.
Working Sonny back into the corner.
Alex Danis may realize he's going to have to take over here. Using that power advantage, plants Sonny Ryse.
Now again, back to those rules. It is nice to only have to worry about one competitor, but Meg looks like she might be interjecting herself anyway.
The referee should assert some authority here. Is this Putz is just standing here watching. Get her out of the ring, ref.
He's trying to tell her, but when he can't put his hands on her, can he?
Why is this being allowed to happen?
Face first planted into the mat.
Where the hell is Nick Brown? Look out, things are breaking down here.
Pegasa has cleared the ring. Looks like Sonny Ryse unaware of the game plan here.
Discus Lariat.
This one is over.
The Golden Greek scores the pinfall. Pegasa victorious as well. We'll see you next week on the Thursday Throwdown. Grand Championship will be decided. Cowpoke Paul, Christian Noir.